Yes, welcome back. Say Less Footy tip time. Our tip video, it'll be landing before the first game of the round, which we are going to get straight into. I will introduce the boys, Brendo and Preston. Back
We
again.
are here again.
Back.
Oh, not even a wardrobe change this time, boys.
No.
It's like we're doing this at the same
Lazy.
time.
Yep.
Oh, what are they going to think at home? Who cares? If you find this video for the first time and you're coming across the clip, put your tips for this round with the margins down below. We are going to be drawing a winner, a $50 giveaway for this week. So if you're just coming straight to YouTube, comment your tips and the margin of the first game, which is the Bulldogs Dragon, which we're going to go straight into, and you can have your chance of getting a bank transfer of $50 on Monday morning.
Yum.
You got to be following us, subscribed here, or following us on our socials, TikTok or Instagram, like a Facebook.
Get
Man.
around it.
Anyway, first game, Bulldogs up against Dragons. This is actually a great game. Like two evenly matched teams, pretty close on the ladder. 11th against 9th. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Dragons are pretty much unchanged. And they're fresh from, of course they're unchanged. They didn't play last week. They had a bye. Wow. Luciano Leilua has come on to the extended reserves or the interchange, and yeah, the Bulldogs have played really well without the win last week. This is a bit of a coin flip for me. Each team gets better every single week. Before the bye, the Dragons did have a win, so they have gone win-loss all year. So are they due for a loss? I don't know. It's what do you reckon, boys? Anything on this game?
Yeah, we're going to be another close, nitty-gritty game. Both teams are semi-performing under average this year. Bulldogs probably arguably a little bit better. So, yeah. But, yeah, this could really go either way.
Yeah, I'm probably leaning towards the Bulldogs way. Like you said, coin flip, but definitely leading the Bulldogs way. We've seen what they can do against good teams.
They've had a break on the week as well, so.
Yeah, I thought so. But like, we've seen what they can do. You know, we've seen what the Bulldogs can pull together, and obviously we've seen what Dragons can do. But I feel like Bulldogs just have that edge.
Rightio, let's just move straight along. We'll get our tips in at the end. Also, forgot to mention at the start, it is Indigenous round. We have so many amazing Indigenous players across the game. And
the jerseys are looking insane.
Tough.
They dropped them a couple of days ago, and they look fantastic.
Yeah, and a lot of former superstars as well. The likes of Nathan Blacklock, absolute champion. Greg Inglis, like just some superstars of the game.
Inglis, Jonathan Thurston.
Oh, Indigenous, just future immortals. Anyway,
Literally.
We're doing a quick tips one this week, so we're gonna move straight along to the Cowboys up against the Tigers, and this game should absolutely be in rivalry round. This is probably, these two teams are dead set rivals. They both need a win. Obviously, the Cowboys got a win last week, but the Tigers definitely need a win. Without the centers of Naden and Justin Olam, Declan Casey, I think, comes in for his debut. Josh Folletti got a start last year, I believe. Just the Tigers still without Aiden Caesar. Like, I'm always going to support my team.
Justin Dolm's out.
Yeah, Justin Olam's suspended as well. Naden, that's what I said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Like,
My
you're not
bad.
listening to me. Tamalolo coming off the bench. Thomas McKaylee as well. Like, the bench is stacked with just, that's a big bench for the Cowboys. I think that's where they're going to probably beat the Tigers, just with it's when we lose Stefano and Clemmer, just sort of bring it on Fanoa Pole, Alex Twal, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's it's another coin flip, this one, to be fair. Like, I'm always going to back the Tigers, but
It's another coin flip for me too.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think for me, obviously the those outside backs not having much games, I feel like if the Cowboys are on, Scotty Drinkwater could have a field day over there, throwing those tries he always does out to his wingers and centers. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a good game though. It's definitely gonna be close, but I'd probably go Cowboys, honestly.
Yeah. Let's move on. Seagulls versus Storm, another big rivalry here.
4 points.
Manly played a lot better last week. Storm obviously won without a lot of their spine.
Yeah.
Jerome Hughes is back named this week
Yes.
alongside Wishart.
Hughesy.
Obviously, Grant Anderson has actually kept his place on the bench from his standout performance, which is a smart move to
It
sort
is.
of to the way the game's going to keep an outside back on the bench. I like it. And yeah, DC obviously his game before Origin, being picked for Origin, he's obviously the captain. Luke Brooks could put on an absolute masterclass and make himself a blue jersey, but this is like all of these games so far. It's just fantastic matchups. I'm still undecided. I mean, who are you picking?
You know what? Nah. I think Saab's gonna be a really good in for them. Obviously, he's coming back pretty early. Like I thought he was gonna be out for a lot longer, but Saab coming back should be nice for them. And yeah, obviously I'm gonna go the Storm, but it is gonna be a good game. And Manly and Storm always have good games, no matter what year it is, no matter what their team looks like. They always have a good game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. DC, Brooksy is going to be good to watch this weekend. Obviously, coming into naming the Origin sides on Sunday, so it could be a good one. Jason Saab, I'm not rating him this season. I do not rate him.
Yeah.
He's been off all season, so I really don't think him coming back in the winger spot up against Coates is going to make a huge difference.
Just heaps of injuries to him. That's what's really hurt him.
Yeah, well,
2 big injuries this year already. So he got injured in Vegas, and then he come back and he got injured again.
Straight away. Yeah.
So I really don't see much going on for him this weekend. If anything, he's going to be playing at probably 65, 70%, holding back a little bit just to make sure his body's all good. So my money here is on the Storm, I reckon. You got Hughes is back. Obviously, the big loss, having Munster out and Wishart's in there at the 5'8" position. You got Coatsy, you got Nick Meaney, you got Warbrick, and you got the young fella in at the fullback. I really think after his performance on the weekend, I think this could be an easy win. Probably not an easy win, but an easy win for Melbourne.
Wow. Moving on now. Raiders Roosters. This is a great matchup. Josh
Raiders.
Papali'i is out suspended, and Connor Watson is out. Did he get suspended or injured?
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's injured. Connor Watson's been huge for the
really good
for playing at lock. Victor's playing in the second row, and Nafua White is playing at lock. Well, where he's been named. Sandon Smith back in the team.
Wow.
I think this is shaping to be the game of the round. Like, remember Ricky used to coach the Roosters back in the day?
Way back when.
Yeah, back in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is just an absolute laydown for the Roosters. I think they're going to have to be very much on their game. I'm expecting a huge game, and it's going to be great to see Sammy Walker up against Ethan Strange. That's a great matchup.
Very good.
I agree. Yeah, going to be a good game. Victor Radley in the second row wigs me out.
I love it.
Yeah, I can see why. I think it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, I think
Teddy's back. I just hope he's on. I really hope he's on.
Teddy, you need him to be on.
You got Saw Wong back as well. Obviously, Sandon Smith, Joey Manu's back as well. I think this is going to be the team to beat the Raiders by 12 plus.
Yeah, I'd back that. 12 plus Roosters.
Yeah, great game. Look, I'm just keeping it moving, guys. Sharks Panthers. This is a great game.
First versus third.
Yeah. So if the Sharks get this done, wow, they're in pole position. They are absolutely in. I mean, they're already first on the ladder, but this really sort of shores them up. Obviously, Cleary's still out, but the rest of the Panthers team, they're looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the Sharks here. Like, it's just
so am I.
Same.
Based on recent form, Sharks would be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I think Panthers, though, still after last weekend's loss, they'd be taking that one pretty heavily to heart. So I think, I'm leaning on the Sharks. That's for sure.
The two informed players in the NRL right now going head-to-head. Dylan Edwards has been amazing this year, and Nico Hines has been amazing this year. So
I mean, Kennedy had a good job on the weekend as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He started the season pretty slow, but he's really starting to hit
Well,
some
he
form.
scored a try in the first couple of minutes against the Roosters.
That was a
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good
The
ball
start of the
playing.
season pretty slow, but he's hitting his form. I mean, last time they met, Panthers 28-0. The time before that, Panthers 20-10. Like the Panthers do have the wood, but
No
this
Cleary.
is a different Sharks team.
Yeah,
And no Cleary is now as well. No Prince of Penrith. So
I mean they got to do it without him. They got to learn to.
exactly.
So if they're gonna do it, this is definitely the one. You got to take off the first seed. Like, hey mate, we can do this without
If
you.
they do it.
Interesting. Braden Trindle has been named on extended reserves bench, but
see that.
I'd
Oof.
say Atkinson keeps his spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just proved an absolutely perfect sort of match with Nico this season.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next game. We are flying through this, folks. Rabbitohs Eels. Wow, this is
This game sucks.
how the mighty have fallen. You got to think about these are two top 4 teams from probably the last 5 years, and you know, both the two teams have sacked coaches this year. Latrell looked a little bit better last week. So did Cody. I think this is Cody moving into 7 is obviously going to get his hands in first receiver, and it's probably going to put him in the pole position to play Origin. Blaze Salungi has been immense. Micah Sevo kept his spot. Surely there's someone in the Reggies.
Shock.
Zach Sini, bring him in. And Dejan Arce keeps his spot in there as well. It's this Ethan Sanders on the extended reserves bench. Rimu, Greg, Ryan Madison. I don't know. Like,
It's hard. Mate,
no idea.
flip
No
a
idea.
coin for this one. I'd definitely flip a coin.
You know what? After the performance last week from the Bunnies, I'm gonna go Bunnies here. They're coming towards an upset. They're doing what the Titans have done recently, what the Warriors have done recently, and they're starting to slowly get their grind back and feel themselves a bit again. Sorry, so I'll probably go the Bunnies here.
I'm probably backing that as well, just because also, obviously, Brad Arthur moving on this week. So,
Well, this is a game where Bunnies aren't under a lot of pressure, but they're playing up against a team where the Bunnies have experienced this a few weeks ago with JD getting thrown out, and obviously it throws your team out of the whack.
mm-hmm.
So I think the Eels here could be going through something similar, and I think Bunnies would be definitely taking
Taking advantage of it.
100%.
Yeah.
Look, either way, if you're a punter, I'd be taking the overs on this game. I'm not too. I don't really have a lot of confidence in either team's defense at the moment, so there's going to be some points scored. So it will
Beautiful.
actually be an exciting game to watch around
Latrell,
tries.
big double, I reckon.
Yeah, that's a big call. But now AJ's back. Cody at 7, Jack at 6. Oh, Jack Whiten at 6.
Yeah.
Like that left side is just going to be. There's going to be definitely some tries.
Beautiful. Yeah.
That's where you put your money. Gamble responsibly. On to the next game. Broncos up against Titans.
Oh.
A little clash.
Queensland
Clash.
The brothers.
Look, Reece Walsh has been named in doubt. Karapani still is named in the centres there,
Very
and
good game.
he did a really good game.
Very good.
Keanu Kinney played really well last week as well. Is AJ still out?
Yep, still out.
Jamin Jolliffe out. Kieran Foran is being named on the extended reserves. I doubt he'll play.
Nah.
But yeah, just for the Broncos to be, I think they get it done. Like I still think that they're at Suncorp. It's just the Titans. The Titans are starting to play gritty, but I think there's a bit
Not
too
there
much
yet.
class there.
Not there yet.
Big game from Cobbo.
Yeah, big one from Cobbo. I honestly reckon I think Walsh is going to take the week off. Yeah, it's just my personal opinion. So if he does, Cobbo's back into fullback.
But if he doesn't play, how's he get picked for Origin? Do you pick him Does Billy pick him anyway?
I mean,
He has to play if he
if
wants
you're in
to
an
be an
injury, if you're having an injury-riddled season, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about just Origin, or are you thinking about the team you're playing for?
Yeah, trying to win a final.
Trying to get at the top
100.
8.
100.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's obviously a tough one to take. But if
Yeah.
you're looking at the longevity of the game and the season, you'd be thinking to take this weekend off, sit out Origin, watch, learn. Some players are going to be coming back injured, or lesser teams are going to be stacked coming outside of Origin. So I think if he comes back, it'd be a smart decision for the Broncos. I don't know. You could play it a few different ways, but
Yeah, well, Luffy's kept the spot, which was surprising because he scores a double and they always get rid of him the next week for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, go ahead. And Tony Francis, I'm pretty sure he's a big winger. He's got a lot of potential as well. So Like they used to have, I'm pretty sure, they used to have Greg Marju and obviously moved him to the Knights. Now they got Tony Francis, and maybe there's a chance for him to keep a spot because they've been switching those wingers in and out and in and out. So we'll see. And also, what's his name? Josiah Paulu keeping starting prop. So that's going to be good as well. Like he runs a good line. He runs hard. He's a workhorse. So yeah, going to be fun to watch him as well.
Should be a good game.
Nice, yeah. All right, on to the late game on Sunday. Warriors up against Dolphins. If you would ask me a week ago, I'd say Dolphins all the way. But yeah, just the grit and the energy that the Warriors play with. I mean, there's a few ins on the extended reserves bench, but it's apart from Niokore, who's back in onto the bench, it's a pretty unchanged team. But you underestimate the Dolphins this year at your own peril.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Jared Wallace back, Puthy's back.
Or Jared Wallace extended reserves bench. I mean,
still, but Mark Nichols is playing out of his skin at the moment. In the props, he's fucking killing us. Ewan Aikens is playing well. Puthy's back in the locks.
Yeah.
You got Herbie's been on form. Bostock's been on form.
Yeah.
Mikarima's been on. I mean, the team is just on
very
paper.
good.
Lemuelu looked good.
Lemuelu looked very good.
On paper, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going for the Dolphins this week.
Yeah, I am for sure. I reckon Jermaine Asarko's in for a decent game as well. When obviously probably not the same team, but when Dom Young went on that tear against the Warriors, I was on that right edge. So, I reckon Jermaine Asarko's in for a big game.
Oh, I'm undecided. It's back. Obviously, they'll be riding high on what happened in Magic Round, and they're back home in Auckland. I think Rocco Berry is a big in, and so is Niokore. Murata Niokore is just a
beast.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Freddie Lussick comes back as well, so that's a big in considering that Wade Egan's out. So, and I think it's going to really sort of change the attack of what the Warriors can do. Yeah.
DWZ's taking the winger position.
That's where he plays.
Has he been playing fullback the last couple of weeks?
No.
Tony
Tubicki, bro.
Yeah, you talking about Chance?
Chance
Nickel Cookstad.
Yeah,
not Dallin
CNH has also been named on the
Yeah, I've seen that.
The Warriors is just a hyphenated
Did
team.
you say CNH?
Yep.
CTH.
Yeah. CHT. Chanel
So,
Harris Tavita.
Chanel Tavita Harris?
Oh, I thought it was Harris Tavita.
Tavita Harris.
What?
It's Tavita Harris, bro.
Harris Tavita.
Harris Tavita.
What?
He's had no idea,
Oh,
bro.
this reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons back in the day. And he's like, mate, it's a long time ago for you, but he's like, he gets Bart's teacher's name wrong. He's like, I've been calling Crandall. Why didn't someone tell me?
Oh my god, clip that.
Oh my god.
No.
Anyway, boys, who's raring to go first on their
mate,
tips?
Get me involved. Get me involved.
Get you involved. All right, tips.
I'm gonna go Bulldogs over the Dragons. Ooh. I am going to go the Cowboys over the Tigers. Obviously, the Storm over Manly. I'm gonna take the Roosters over the Raiders. I'm gonna go the Sharkies over the Panthers. I am going to take the Bunnies over Para, the Broncos over Titans, and the Dolphins over the Wars.
Rightio, Brendo. Come on down.
Yep. I'm going Dragons over Bulldogs.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the West Tigers here over the Cowboys. I'm going Storm over Eagles. Roosters over the Raiders.
Oh, so hard.
Yeah, Sharks over the Penrith. Fuck, that's tough. Bunnies over Eels. Broncos over Titans. Dolphins over the Warriors.
Wow.
That's a couple of different ones in there, boys. But I'm struggling over here trying to spell Dolphins, but I'll get it done. I have no confidence in half of my picks here, so we're just going to get it done. I'm going to take the Bulldogs over the Dragons. I'm going to take the Tigers over the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Storm over the Seagulls, and this is the round that Manly actually get up. I'm going to take the Roosters over the Raiders. I'm going to take the Sharks. That's right, I'm tipping the Sharks this week, so they'll probably lose over the Panthers.
Change mine to Panthers.
I'm going to take... no, you can't do that. I'm going to take the Eels over the Rabbitohs. I think after sacking a coach, sometimes you get a little bit of a boost. I'm going to take the Broncos
Boost.
over the Titans. And I'm going to take the Dolphins over the Warriors. And that scares me because I
Probably your
love
best
the
round of
Warriors.
tipping over the last month.
What?
That's probably your best round of tipping in the last month, I reckon.
Oh, woo down, Chambers.
I wonder how close the tipping is. It's going to be interesting
I've literally already forgotten.
when we figure it out.
Anyway, wow. Speed round, tip show.
Flying through it.
Yeah, we got it done. We got it done,
Flying.
boys. So, yeah. I reckon that's all we have time for. Remember to comment down below your tips and the margin on the first game on the Bulldogs Dragons and go in your chance. And make sure you subscribe to go on the chance to win $50. Give it away $50. Just give it away free money here. Pineapple time. Thanks to the boys over there. Today's been real.
GG's.
Anyway, make
Get
sure you follow
involved.
us. Subscribe on everything.
Get involved.
GAI. Get around it. Say hi to your mum for me. Say less. Peace out. Yo, yo, yo.
Yes. Oh.